Hello Taurus, and welcome to the weekly love reading for singles from the 15th to the 21st of February. Now Taurus, I have pre-shuffled your cards. I'm ready to go. Firstly, I want to say thank you so very much for everyone still supporting me. I know I didn't get the singles read out to you guys last week. I was traveling for work and I was exhausted. It just wasn't going to happen. So thank you for still sticking by me and staying subscribed to the channel. As a thank you from me, I've pulled out the old bad boy traditional Rider-Waite. Two of Cups, Taurus. To qualify. So I'm going to do an extra special, like a little bonus of qualifying for this weekly spread. So giving you a little bit more insight, because I know I missed the whole Valentine's Day lead up. And, you know, I really wanted to get this out for you singles. So before I get into your reading, quick astrological update. We do have a full moon in the sign of Virgo on the 19th or the 20th, depending on where you're located in the world. Now, for us in Oz, it's on the 20th at a really odd time. For the guys south, it's at like, I think 12:30 in the morning. And for those that are in Queensland, it's at like 1:30 in the morning. So bit of an odd time, but as you all know, because you're so smart that subscribe to this channel, full moons are all about releasing and letting go. It's your opportunity to purge, let go of anything that no longer serves you, okay? And this particular full moon is in 1 degree of Virgo. So from an astrological point of view, whenever you have a full moon at 0 degrees or 1 degree, it holds a lot of strength, a lot of potency, okay? It has a lot of meaning. And for you, Taurus, because it's in your sister sign of Virgo, it is your sister earth sign of Virgo, it is going to have an effect on you, okay? So you are closing out some stuff, some old wounds, and I can see that here. Well, if you aren't, then you're being asked to. Okay, but let's get straight into the reading because there's a lot here. You come into this time period with the 8 of Cups. What are you emotionally walking away from, Taurus? For some of you, I feel like this is past hurt from previous relationships, that you're finally making a decision to, I need to emotionally pull myself back and let go and deal with what I'm still holding on to, because I'm seeing a little bit of resentment here. I'm also seeing you blocking new love, okay? You're standing in your own way of having new connections because you have 3 cards of new beginnings and love that are all in the reverse, and I feel like it's your energy blocking it. It's like the universe is trying to give you a restart, a rebirth, you know, help you move away from this feeling of, let's say, failure of however your previous relationships went and allow you to bring in new, but I feel like you're blocking it. Because as I'm doing this reading just after Valentine's Day, you have the Prince of Swords coupled with the Princess of Wands. So the princess is the page and this is the knight, right? So you got the Knight of Swords with the Page of Wands. For me, this kind of energy means it's really kind of fast moving, and pages are like, they all give us like a message. There's some sort of message that comes in. And usually the wands represent creativity, things that inspire us, what we do in the world, how we make our money, that kind of thing. In a love reading, I see this combination as you acting quite swiftly on a new connection and potentially blocking that, Taurus. This is the Fool card, right? It's called the clown in this particular deck. But what's interesting is that it represents new beginnings, taking a leap of faith, putting your whole heart into something. And for you, it's in the reverse. So it's like, this is major arcana. This is stuff you can't avoid. The universe is trying to bring someone into you and you're blocking it, Taurus, because it's in the reverse. And the reason why you're blocking it is because I don't feel like you've emotionally dealt with everything else from your past. Maybe you're not quite ready for it yet. Maybe you think you're not quite ready for it yet, but the universe has got different plans, because I do have the Lovers and the King of Cups. So as you get through the weekend, the energy kind of shifts to what should be in the upright. This is beautiful, right? It's beautiful, emotional, abundant water sign. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, wanting to give you love, and it's divinely guided. This is a card of twin flames as well. But in the reverse, it's being blocked, okay? And typically when I see this, it is a general reading, so take what resonates. But typically when I see it like this, for me, it feels like you're the one who's blocking it. I guess it's a good thing that I've got the clarifiers here because we'll get some more insight in a minute. But I say that because underneath that card, you have another knight. You have the Prince of Wands, the Knight of Wands. the Knight of Wands is my player card, okay? When it comes to doing singles readings and dating, that's exactly how I read this. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone who kind of comes in, goes out, in, out, and you're like, are you interested? Do you want me? Like, where are you going? And for you, Taurus, you're such a grounded sign. You're all about, like, you're the homebody, right? My homebody of the zodiac. You'd be quite happy just chilling at home in your trackies in front of the telly. That's your kind of vibe, right? And for you, this energy is not that. This energy is that really sexy, powerful kind of like wants to start like something fun, wants to go out, charismatic, lots and lots of fun, and you're drawn to that, but I don't think you're quite at the same vibration. This is younger than you too, so younger fire sign and a younger air sign for some of you, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now you do have the Five of Swords in between both of these. So on one hand, you've got this new beginning that's divinely guided, trying to start, the Lovers and the Fool. And then you've got the Five of Swords, so winning the battle, but losing the war. So you've like stood up for yourself some way or tried to stand up for yourself. But in that, I think you've lost out on something, maybe a new connection that was trying to be formed and you've kind of lost it. Maybe it's this fire sign that's coming in and out, or maybe it's an air sign for some of you. But I really feel like it's more like this air sign energy is your energy, making a very quick decision, and then maybe thinking about it later and going, oh, was that the right decision? I'm not really sure. Did I act in that right way? Because there was some sort of connection here that you've blocked. What's interesting enough is that your card as you're going into the next week is the Ten of Cups. So, and this is emotional fulfillment, abundance, happiness. This is someone meeting you on the same page. It is it's the card that everyone wants when it comes to love and romance, right? It's happy families. Like, look at the illustration, so bloody cool. So it's really interesting to see that as your outcome as you're going into the next week. So I want to get straight into the clarifiers and see what happens. And then I'll give you some more context, because I'm not exactly sure how this energy fits in with the rest of what's happening. Maybe you make a shift, maybe something changes after the weekend. Can I please have some additional guidance on the Prince of Swords? Thank you, Eddie. Just one card. There it is. Page of Wands. So, it's so funny. Which is this card here, so it's a repeating message. It's like they're not going to give me anything more. Can I please have another card on the Princess of Wands, the Page of Wands? Now, if I get the Knight of Swords on that, I'll just, like, that's crazy. The Moon. Yeah, illusions, things that were hidden, not really knowing where you stood, or not really communicating how you felt, Taurus. Because this for me, the Page of Wands is, it's passion, it's fire, it's all wonderful, great things. And the Moon's illusion, things not being clear, it also represents Pisces. Maybe some of you are dealing with Pisces. Card on the Lovers, please, Eddie. Just one, two. Yeah, it's interesting because what's come out with the Lovers is that you want this even give and take, but it's come out with the card of the Eight of Pentacles. It's like, in order to have this, right, in order to have someone that gives the love that you want, you need to put the effort in, you need to put the work in. And I feel like that's not what you've done. I feel like that's the message, what's missing here. It's like, if you want this connection to work, whatever it is, you've actually got to put effort in to make it work. Card on the King of Cups, thank you. Just say, as I cut that too, I saw the Ten of Cups at the bottom, which is this card here as well. Yeah, interesting. Whoever this King of Cups is, okay, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they could be really focused on work, on creative endeavors, on whatever they're doing for future. They could be traveling a lot. Maybe that's why you haven't been able to make this connection. Or they could be actually really focused on whatever it is that they're trying to create and build in the world. I see them having 2, maybe 3 responsibilities, 2 jobs, maybe 4. That's insane. You guys saw me shuffle that, right? You have the Fool on the Fool. That is just ridiculous. Bloody hell. This is why it's so cool to use 2 decks, right? I did it for the yearlies. If you haven't seen it, I'll put the link at the back. I just need to take that energy in for a moment. Wow. So this is how I can see it working now, because before I'm saying you've blocked it, it's turned upside down, and then it's in the upright now, telling you take a leap of faith, trust in this connection, put the effort in, it's going to work for you. Can I have additional guidance on the Five of Swords, please? Thank you. Because this could very well be the person you're meant to marry, Taurus. Twin flame card again. Whoever it is that you've had a bit of tiff with, and whatever it's over, now the Ten of Cups is making so much sense. I told you it would. And look at this, like this is insane. You go from the Three of Wands, whoever this person is, whatever it is for you, Taurus, whoever this connection is, okay? And it's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Whoever this amazing, I'll turn it upright so you can see the artwork because it's beautiful. Whoever this amazing person is, it's someone that's very nurturing, very caring, wears the heart on the sleeve, like just wants the best for everyone. A beautiful person, right? And it's the King of Cups. So they're not the Queen or the Knight or their page. They're emotionally evolved. Like they know who they are. They stand in the truth. They've been honest with you, I feel. Maybe it scares you a little bit because they are so confident and grounded within themselves, but I feel like they're really trying to work on building a future. Okay, the Three of Wands by itself, if you don't look at any of the cards and we're not looking at like a love reading, speaks about that a lot of tarot readers will say waiting for your ships to come in. I bloody hate that. It drives me nuts because it's literally like waiting for everything to come to you, waiting for all the stuff that you've worked hard on, right? You've gone from the Ace of Wands, you've built another wand, so you've made a choice, and now you've got a third wand. So it's someone who's really putting in the hard work to try and build a new future. And what comes after the Three of Wands? Well, it comes exactly that, stability, right? Financial stability, emotional stability, all the amazing things that allows you to buy a happy home. And look at the progression. So whether maybe this is your energy, Taurus, maybe you're the one who's not allowing love because you're the one who's focused so hard now on getting your foundation right, and you're doing it. But I feel like regardless, the universe is still going to say, hey, no, Taurus, this is the connection. Again, could be with a Pisces, could be with an Aries. I'm getting fire, a lot of fire. Can I have additional guidance card, please, on the Prince of Wands, the Knight of Wands? Now, remember, this Knight of Wands was my player kind of energy. Thank you, Eddie. Just one card. Where I was like, they're kind of fleeting. They come in and out. Yeah. Just... Eight of Swords, so feeling trapped by this energy. It's like, are you really interested? Are you not? It could be that this person that you're interested in is a fire sign with a water rising, so they're really grounded in their emotions, but another part of them seems really young or really flighty, and you're kind of like, you get this gut feeling that it could be a really strong future, but then you feel trapped like by your thoughts, like going, do they actually feel the same? Bloody ask them, Taurus, and then you might know where you stand, right? And if it's the flip, it might be that they're a water sign with a rising fire, which is where you get a little bit of that flightiness, and they're far more, you're far more grounded and far more about your home and feeling centered, and they're far more about traveling the world and building, you know, this great kind of legacy, I guess. Additional guidance, please, on the Ten of Cups. Eddie, can I have one more card for Taurus on the Ten of Cups, Taurus singles? There's something that's flipped there. There's two, actually. Three. All right, I don't know if they were for you. I'm going to put them back. One more card, please, on this Ten of Cups. There. Queen of Swords. And I had a sneak peek at the bottom, which is Aries coming up, so you could be dealing with an Aries. Okay, let me break this down for you, right? For those that it's resonating. If you do have a connection that you've kind of stopped or you've blocked on your side because you weren't sure about how they felt, or perhaps you weren't ready and committed to wait and put in the effort, then the universe is going to tell you to think again, because you have the full new beginnings and the card of marriage, commitment, twin flames, like life partnership. This could be the one, that kind of crap, right? That's actually what these two cards mean together, side by side, in the middle of your freaking reading, Taurus. Like, you can't write that shit, okay? But this kind of connection does not come easy, right? You have to be patient. That's what this card is. It's putting in the hard work. If you want something that's going to be even give and take, and that's going to give you beautiful balance and harmony and an amazing family life in the future, because it's on the Lovers card, right? These two cards came out together. Then you've got to put in the work, or you've got to support the person that's putting in the work, because that's what they're trying to do, is build something for their future. And if you're going to be part of it, then it's going to be your future too, right? Get out of your head of feeling trapped by this situation. Speak your truth. And this is what this combination is. It's like, if you actually speak your truth and you front up and talk about how you're feeling, then this is what waits for you. The 10 of freaking cups. Emotional abundance, fulfillment, happiness. And how do you start off the reading? You start off with the 8 of cups. And then as you go into the next week, if you have the guts, Taurus, if you have the guts to ask for what you want, then you very well might get it. And what is that? Oh, you know, just amazing connection with someone incredible, you know, future, like wifey, future husband. I don't know. Is that worth it? You know, maybe. Additional guidance for Taurus, please. Taurus singles from the 15th to the 21st. Please show me. Interesting. Major Arcana again, Taurus. So much energy around you. So you have the card of Observe, which is the Hanged Man, which, no, that was Aries. Okay. Release, surrender, reconsider, patience, cycles, and perspective. A new understanding around matters of the heart is waiting to be revealed to you. Be still and observant. Now is not the time to take action. Instead, take a step back and wait. Reflect upon the relationship or issue. What is really happening? Release the need or desire to direct the relationship and simply go with the course of events. When you surrender to the experience, you'll learn a great deal and ultimately get what you truly need. You'll get reciprocity, right? Sometimes it's in releasing that we discover what we really need, as opposed to what we think we need. Trust the process, have faith in the journey, and let go of the outcome. Although forward progress may appear to be slow, now is the time for patience. All things come in the appropriate time and cycle. Progress in improving a current relationship or finding a new relationship will happen when the time and energies are right. When you're open and receptive to the needed change, it will happen. During the process of simply observing, you can also gain a new perspective on your situation. How might you think differently about it? Look at your relationship through the eyes of an impartial stranger. What insights might that stranger offer you? Listen to the observations with an open mind and heart. By taking a fresh look, you'll bring in the energies of awareness and transformation. And there's a beautiful affirmation that goes with this. It says, I now take a step back and observe my situation in a new light. There you go, Taurus. That was your reading for this week. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button, the thumbs up. It helps the channel more than you know. I am available for private readings again, so if you're interested, all the details are in the description bar below. Otherwise, I'll be back with you next week. Take care.